AI is coming for your job and your wife. The tech overlords are pushing this technology more than ever, with claims that entry-level positions across industries are going to be replaced by AI in the next 1 to 5 years. Anthropic CEO Dario recently stated that 50% of entry-level lawyers will be replaced by AI in the next 1 to 5 years. But what does that mean? If we replace the funnel of new talent, then there will be no one to take over senior roles with the experience that is gained by these entry-level individuals. We are losing our way to think, and it's being replaced by a large language model that really isn't what we traditionally have thought as AI. It's not thinking on its own, but it's running an algorithm that's pretty much good at predicting what the next thing is that you'll type. You know, when you're texting, your phone suggests the next word. It might suggest doing after how are you, because billions of people have typed that before. That's basically what these large language models are doing, except instead of 3-word suggestions, it's doing this millions of times per second across a vocabulary of hundreds and thousands of words. And it's weighing an enormous web of context that it's been fed. Every word that it produces is a result of asking, given everything that has came before it and what comes next. But ask it how to build a business, and it'll give you a very confident, well-structured answer. But here's the thing, it's not drawing from experience. It's never ran a business or lost money, hired the wrong person, or had to pivot out of desperation. But what it has done is read about all those things. It knows what good advice sounds like. And there's a real difference between someone who has read every book on swimming and somebody who actually knows how to swim. But this has not stopped companies from claiming that it's going to be used to replace the workforce. Meta just laid off 8,000 people, which is roughly 10% of their workforce, and they've stated that they're refocusing a large portion of people towards more AI-focused roles. What they're not telling you is that they hired 13,000 new people in 2021, and that was at the height of the metaverse craze. So it looks more like a reduction in workforce due to hiring too many people and not to these AI scapegoats that everybody is talking about replacing. The people in power really have moved full steam ahead on this, and they're looking ways to cut headcount. This is even happening at smaller organizations, and AI is leading in these headlines. Outside of work, AI is drawing people inward to find help for more personal problems. A woman in Greece filed for divorce after asking ChatGPT to interpret her husband's Greek coffee cup. She uploaded a photo of his grounds and received a response suggesting that he was having an affair with a younger woman who was determined to break their family. She saw it as an accurate description of her current reality. She told him to leave and announced to her children that she was ending her marriage. And she served him with legal papers 3 days later after finding this out. After 12 years of marriage and 2 children, they were officially done. Instead of getting real help, she used an AI that has no context to her real life situation and just gave her an answer it thought she wanted to hear to keep her more engaged with the program. She probably needed to speak with a trained therapist about this issue instead of going to and relying on a bot. This is the same technology people are using to make business decisions, medical decisions, and legal decisions. It doesn't know when it's out of its own depth and doesn't know the answer. It just keeps talking to you. It's going to be an interesting world when a large percentage of the population is replaced with a glorified autocomplete. Sure, there are use cases for it, like using it for suggestions, automating reoccurring tasks, or an alternative to just using Google search. But I'm not sure what the end game is when everyone is out of a job and can no longer purchase the products that these companies are trying to sell. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.